are certain things in our lives that we just are obligated to do, whether it's going to work lunches or being in situations that you can't avoid, like work catering lunch for you. Today's episode is how to work around those types of situations and be the most successful. Eating out at restaurants is one of the hardest things to do when you're trying to stay on top of your nutrition program. It makes it even more difficult when you have to take a work client to lunch because you don't want to have this awkward scenario or have any type of weirdness when you bust out your food scale or, bring a Tupperware of food. You don't want to have that like social awkwardness. So a couple things that you can do to make you more successful when you're taking clients out to lunch is generally try and fill your plate with vegetables first. So almost every restaurant is going to have some type of salad on their menu. Starting with a salad and getting some protein on top of that salad is generally going to be a safe option. It's low volume, low calorie. You got some good protein on there, and ask for the dressing on the side. That's really a great start for you to be a little bit full before you get to the main course.
And here's a ninja trick for you. If you're really worried about weighing and measuring exactly what's on your plate, which I know many of you are, only eat half of the meal at the restaurant, and then when you get home, weigh and measure the rest of the plate, and then multiply it by 2 in MyFitnessPal. Having client lunches and dinners and meals is absolutely something that you want to do. It's not something you want to avoid. So take this time to eat a little bit more slowly and connect with the person that you're at the table with.
Lastly, if you happen to find yourself in an Italian or a Mexican restaurant, on the Working Against Gravity website, we have 2 amazing infographics that can help you order things that are going to align with your nutrition goals. So we have ordering it at Italian restaurants and ordering at Mexican restaurants infographics. That's going to make it a lot easier for you to see what choices are going to be better for you.
There are 2 different ways you can try to sway friends and coworkers into eating at a healthy restaurant. The first, in terms of movies or restaurants or making a lot of other simple decisions like that, a lot of people just don't want to have to decide. They've spent all day using their energy making other decisions. They don't want to have to make this small decision. So one simple thing is just to pipe up and say, hey, I think we should go at X place. That is the healthiest restaurant that you want to go to.
And hype it up. Make it sound like it's going to be the best restaurant. Like there's this new restaurant. It's so good. I've tried it before, or I have never tried it before. Would love to try it with you guys. Some people are just grateful that somebody made a choice. I'm definitely one of those people for sure.
And the second one, if you think that people do want a say in where they eat, throw out 3 healthy options to give them the ability to feel like they have some say in the matter.
I have one extra bonus tip for how to help sway people to making a restaurant choice that suits your needs. And that might be just to give a couple genres or categories of food that you don't eat. So let's say it's really difficult for you to work in Indian food, or you want to avoid foods that are definitely higher in carbs like pizza. So just saying, hey, I'd eat anything as long as we didn't have Indian food or pizza. I'm totally cool with anything else. You'll probably be able to find an option at any of the other restaurants. You have a couple options when you're dealing with catered lunches at work. So one, if you can get the menu ahead of time, that's going to be optimal. So if you know that it's going to be Subway sandwiches catered for lunch, you know exactly what kinds of sandwiches, you can make a decision if you want to, just have the meat that's inside the sandwich, and you can bring your own vegetables, and you can really work around what's there so that you can opt into the lunch as well as make it still fit into your goals, or just make sure that a sandwich can work for you for that entire day. Second option for you might be to bring your own meal on that day. I know that's a little bit more difficult, especially if you might have some peer pressure or a difficult social situation where people are being like, oh, can't you just have this? Or I can't believe you're not eating this or that. It's definitely a more difficult or uncomfortable option, but I encourage every single one of you to stand up for what you need and what's best for you. And maybe you might inspire some other people to do the same. A lot of people might tease it at the beginning, but I think most of them are just jealous that they can't do it themselves. And you might be an inspiration that if you can do it, so can they. So I'd encourage you to bring your own lunch in those situations.
Enjoying meals with your coworkers and your friends is something that you want to be able to do. A lot of people feel so overwhelmed in those situations that they tend to just fall off of their plan. But hopefully with these strategies, you're able to really be present and connect with the people that you're with, and so that you can really enjoy these meals.
Work situations or managing food in work situations, a lot of that is things that are just completely outside of your control. It's kind of exactly why we created Working Against Gravity, and why we don't necessarily are going to tell you exactly what to eat or offer you a meal plan. In these situations, it's going to be off the meal plan and you're not going to be in control. So it gives you the opportunity to adapt and still be on top of your nutrition plan.
We're not going to give you a fish, we're going to teach you how to fish.